In today's video, let us discuss about a very important concept that is all about cell division. So what do you think is cell division and why it is needed to be discussed? So cell division is the process by which a parent cell will divide to form the daughter cells. A parent cell will divide to form the daughter cells. Why we have to understand this process of cell division is, did you ever realize that you are just a size of a single cell when you are conceived by your mother? Only a size of a single cell you are, and now you have grown up to such a huge organism, a multicellular individual with so many internal parts and so many external parts. How all these internal organs, external parts have developed from only a single cell? If you remain like that only as a single cell, you are not even visible with the naked eye. You have to be checked out under the microscope only, because a cell usually will be visible under the microscope. But that is not the case. We are growing up to such a huge level because of the process of cell division. So in cell division, what will happen? A single cell will start dividing and it will form what are called the daughter cells, like that. So that is what is called cell division. Talking about the purpose of cell division, it is essential for growth, repair, replacement, and also for reproduction process. So as I have already told you, growth from a single cell, you have grown to such a huge multicellular organism. Like that, any living organism, when it has to become multicellular, the growth happens through the process of cell division. Also repair any of the worn out cells, if they are there, new cells have to be restored. So that will be done by the process of cell division. Then it is helpful in replacement of the worn out cells. Then it is also responsible for reproduction. So you know that an individual is born out of the, if it is born out of the process of sexual reproduction, there will be fusion of the ova and the sperm nuclei, which will be resulting in the formation of zygote. So that process actually will also be assisted by a type of cell division. Okay, so reproduction is also a very important purpose that is solved by the cell division. Okay, both the asexual as well as the sexual methods. Then if you have to understand the process of cell division, we have to focus on a particular term, that is about ploidy. So usually they use the term ploidy, haploid, diploid, and so on. So let us first understand what is this ploidy. So ploidy refers to the number of sets of chromosomes in the nucleus of a cell. Okay, so when we talk about cell, okay, if you remember, a cell will have nucleus like this. Inside nucleus there will be what is called the chromatin material. So okay, the material that is present in the thread form like that in the nucleus, that will be called as chromatin. During the process of cell division, this chromatin material becomes rod-like structures. Very clearly like this, you can see the rod-like structures. Then that will be called as a chromosome. Okay, the individual rod-like structures would be called as chromosomes, which you can see only during the process of cell division. Once the process starts, then the chromatin material will condense and it will form the chromosomes. So within the chromosomes, actually DNA will be present, and functional portions of DNA are called genes. So if you are aware and clear with all these concepts, you can understand cell division in a much better way. Talking about the ploidy, if we write the ploidy as N, usually it will be represented by letter N. So N refers to the single set of chromosomes. So if in the nucleus there are only one set of chromosomes, it is called haploid condition. If there are two sets of chromosomes, it is called diploid condition. If there are three sets, it is called triploid condition. Okay, so more than 2n, that is diploid condition, is actually referred to as the polyploidy. It is called as polyploidy. So here I have shown through the example of a human cell. A human cell is called as a diploid cell. Okay, human cell normally will be a diploid cell because it is a combination of chromosomes from the father and chromosomes from the mother together will be making up the nuclear content within the cell of the human being. So human beings have diploid cells. So the number of chromosomes, if you see, haploid set will be 23 chromosomes. The diploid set, the 2n number in the case of human beings, is 46 chromosomes. So whenever people ask you about the diploid number of chromosomes in us, that is humans, it is 46 chromosomes. Okay, the haploid number will be just 23 chromosomes. So now maybe you have understood in a better way what is haploid and diploid condition. Okay, so let us move on and try to further understand about the cell division, in which we have actually two types, the mitosis and meiosis. There are two different types of cell division. So let us clearly understand about what is this mitosis. Okay. So what is mitosis? So mitosis is a process in which a parent cell will divide into two daughter cells. A parent cell will divide into two daughter cells which will have the same ploidy, like that of the parent cell, okay. So here you can see, okay, if the parent cell is 2n, that if it is diploid, then we get two daughter cells which are also diploid like that of the parent cell after one mitotic division. So mitosis, you have to remember that it will result in the formation of the cells which will have same number of chromosomes like that of the parent cell. Here, okay, you can see through an example. In the case of human cell, the diploid number is 46. So after one mitotic division from a parent cell which is having 46 chromosomes, you get two daughter cells which will also have 46 chromosomes again. These will enter into division process, and again they will be producing two more daughter cells which will also have 46 chromosomes each. And like this the division will proceed. And this will result in formation of lot of cells that will make up the size of a multicellular organism. Okay, the 37 trillion cells what we are discussing about are all formed because of mitosis. So mitosis helps in the formation of your body cells or the somatic cells. It is the one which is helping in the growth process, repair of the worn out cells, replacement process, and also it will be helping in the process of asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, where there are no sexes involved, there actually the type of division that is getting done is the mitotic division. Okay, then let us see about the next process, which is meiosis. So meiosis process actually it will be helping in the process of sexual reproduction. Okay, it is the one which is helping in the process of sexual reproduction. So meiosis actually they will call this particular process as a reduction division. It is a reduction division. Okay, the number of chromosomes in the cells will be reduced to half. So from a parent cell here, 4 haploid cells are produced. Suppose if a parent cell is diploid, okay, or whatever may be the ploidy, the final product or the progeny will have only the haploid set of chromosomes through meiosis. That you have to remember. The cells in which meiosis takes place, they are called the meiocytes, which are the reproductive cells usually in the organism. So all the reproductive cells usually will be diploid only, but during the sperm formation, during the ovum formation, at that time meiosis will start in these meiocytes or the reproductive cells, which will result in the formation of the gametes. Okay, so which will result in the formation of gametes. So suppose if a human cell is there in which the diploid number is 46, so from the parent cell, meiosis 1 will take place, which will result in the formation of two daughter cells which will have half the number of chromosomes compared to the parent cell. So that's why meiosis is also called the reduction division. It is called reduction division. Then next, from this there is one more step which is called meiosis 2, which will be same like mitosis. That is, whatever is the ploidy in the parent cell, the same ploidy will be there in the daughter cells. So finally, after the entire process of meiosis, which includes meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, from a parent cell which is diploid, we get 4 haploid cells. 4 haploid cells. So this is the process actually which is responsible for formation of gametes during the sexual reproduction. That is, the sperms and the ova are getting formed by the process of meiosis. Okay, only if meiosis takes place within the meiocytes after the organism attains puberty, this will take place, which will result in formation of the gametes. Suppose in the case of humans, the gametes with 23 chromosomes, okay, the male and female gametes with 23 chromosomes will be formed, which will again fuse together to form the zygote cell, which will be having 46 chromosomes. If there is no meiosis, then imagine only mitosis was there, then all the cells will be having 46 chromosomes all the time. So 46 chromosome cell ova, 46 chromosome sperm, if they fuse, then the zygote will have 92 chromosomes. Okay, like that there will be lot of abnormalities that could happen. So in order to avoid this, by default meiosis has been introduced into our system, wherein the gametes with half the number of chromosomes will be formed, so that they fuse and again will restore the diploid number of chromosomes within the cells. So hope you followed in a simple way. I tried to explain mitosis and meiosis. Okay, about the process and and all, you can further look into my videos.